Well, one interesting story this week came from Bloomberg News, which reported on a survey that showed that 1 in 5 U.S. workers now are employed in a jurisdiction that mandates some form of sexual harassment training each year. And that's a significant upward trend in this notion of required training. So what does that mean for you as an employer? Even if you are now you have a workforce in a state that does not require training, you may still want to consider it, because the trends are that more and more states are going toward a mandatory requirement for sexual harassment training. There are additional benefits even if you're not required to do sexual harassment training as a matter of state law in undertaking that training. Well, what would that be? It can be a valuable part of a legal defense in the event that you're ever called upon to defend against a sexual harassment claim. For example, the EEOC looks at sexual harassment training in advance of a sexual harassment complaint as an important part of the employer's defense as to whether the employer was promoting a safe workplace, promoting safe sexual harassment practices. So there really are two forms of training that you can consider. One is there are lots of online options that you can have your employees sign on to, watch, verify that they've seen it, or you can provide your employees with on-site personal training. Of the two options, the EEOC favors on-site training because it's deemed to be more effective than simply taking the online version. So the takeaway from this is the trend is toward mandatory sexual harassment training. It might be a good idea to consider getting on board if you don't already provide your employees with sexual harassment training, because the trend is going toward that, and it can be valuable in the event that you ever have to defend against a claim.